911, what is the location of your emergency?
A friend of ours is dead in his bedroom. We hadn't heard from him for a while. We think he's dead. His roommate just went in there and...
That's a photograph of the staining on the sink and some of the spatter inside of the sink running down. That is red staining on the tile floor in the bathroom.
I know that I won't be the first person to be wrongly convicted and possibly wrongly sentenced for either life in prison or the death penalty.
He has an ex-girlfriend that's been bothering him and following him and slashing tires and things like that.
And do you know the ex-girlfriend's name?
Her name is Jodi.
She once dominated headlines as one of America's most infamous criminals. But 2025, the name Jodi Arias is coming back.
Arias pelted these lies.
On the Jodi Arias trial.
Jodi Arias. Jodi Arias.
There's a new documentary about her life, fresh media coverage digging up old secrets, and a legal move that could shake everything to its core. People are talking again, scrolling again, searching her name again. Who is she now behind the prison walls? What's changed that's bringing her story back to light? And can a new appeal, a legal push called post-conviction relief, really change what seemed final? Tonight, we unravel the past, explore the present, and ask, is this true crime story really over or far from it? Jodi Arias was just a young woman searching for love. She grew up in California, artistic, emotional, and always chasing connection. She loved painting, photography, and romance. But people who knew her said she felt emotions very deeply. When she loved someone, she loved them completely. When she was hurt, she felt it like a storm.
What was your initial perception?
She's beautiful. She was very kind, very soft-spoken. She was very into Travis. Travis was very into her. So yeah, she seemed great.
Meanwhile, in Arizona, Travis Alexander was living a very different life. He was confident, successful, religious, and well-liked. He worked hard, followed his faith, and dreamed of becoming even more successful.
Travis was extremely outgoing, and he would welcome everybody at church. He would talk to everybody. He was hilarious. I started dating his friend Chris, and because Travis talked me into it, and we ended up getting married, and Chris and Travis worked together, and we just became close through that.
The first time I met him was he came to Utah and did a presentation, and he was just funny.
To friends, Travis was funny, charming, and full of energy. Two people from different worlds. But destiny put them in the same room. In 2006, Jodi and Travis met at a business conference. The moment they talked, there was a spark, fast, intense, and almost too powerful. They began a relationship, and for a while, things looked perfect.
She was dating this guy. For whatever reason, they broke up, and this guy started seeing a new girl. And I think they were at the new girl's house, and they were hanging out, and they just happened to look up out the window, and Jodi was out there on the street kind of looking in the window at them.
But soon, cracks appeared. Travis wanted a stable, clean life. Jodi wanted passion, closeness, and deep attention. Their needs clashed. The relationship became on and off, full of jealousy, hidden messages, secret visits, and painful arguments. Friends of Travis said he tried to end things many times, but Jodi never truly let go. She moved closer to him. She watched him. And whenever Travis tried to move on, Jodi came back. Sometimes uninvited, sometimes unexpected.
That their relationship was volatile. I've heard it described as toxic. I certainly agree. People call it passionate and intense. All of those adjectives could describe their relationship.
By early 2008, Travis was scared of how unpredictable she had become. On June 4th, 2008, something terrible happened inside Travis Alexander's home. Prosecutors said Jodi Arias didn't come there by accident. They believed she planned everything before she even reached his house. They said Jodi lied to Travis so he would trust her and let her inside. For a while, things seemed normal, until suddenly everything changed. Inside the bathroom, a violent attack began. Travis was stabbed again and again, almost 30 times. His throat was cut so deeply it was almost impossible to look at, and in the end, he was also shot in the head. The bathroom was covered in blood. The shower was bloody.
This young, good-looking guy had been stabbed 27 times, that his throat had been slashed, that he had been shot in the head. You just knew that there was something more to it. That started to perk everyone's ears up that this may be bigger than what was first thought.
There were marks of a struggle, fingerprints, and a camera with pictures taken just minutes before the attack. To investigators, the scene didn't look like a quick fight. It looked like anger, jealousy, and a plan. Prosecutors told the court that this wasn't a moment of sudden rage. They believed Jodi came with a purpose and carried it out without mercy. The brutality of the scene shocked everyone. People couldn't understand how a love story could turn into something so horrific. And that horror is why this case stayed in the public eye for so many years. When police first stepped into Travis Alexander's home, they knew right away this wasn't a normal crime. The scene was violent, the blood told a story, but they needed answers. Who did this and why? So the investigation began, and it was huge. Detectives went through every text message, every phone call, and every picture between Travis and Jodi. They checked travel records, gas receipts, camera photos, fingerprints. Piece by piece, the truth started forming a clear shape. They found the camera in Travis's washing machine.
They eventually did find that camera. That camera actually provided key details of when it actually occurred.
And inside it were time-stamped photos of Travis and Jodi taken only minutes before the attack. They found Jodi's DNA mixed with Travis's blood. They found her hair, her handprint, and evidence of planning. And suddenly, everything pointed straight to Jodi Arias. When the trial began, it didn't feel like a courtroom. It felt like a TV show. Every moment was broadcast. People lined up outside just to get a seat. Jodi became a name the whole country knew. Not because she was famous, but because the case was impossible to ignore. Her defense team said she did it, but only to save herself. Prosecutors fired back. No, this was planned, this was jealous, this was intentional.
This was a very violent attack. There was a stab to the heart area. His throat was slit from ear to ear.
Jodi Arias killed Travis Alexander. There is no question about it. The million-dollar question is what would have forced her to do it. It was Travis's continual abuse.
This is not a case of whodunit. The person who done it, the person who committed this killing, sits in court today. It's the defendant, Jodi Arias.
The courtroom was filled with arguments, crying, emotional witnesses, experts, and shocking crime scene photos that left people speechless. In May 2013, the jury made their decision. Jodi Arias was guilty of first-degree murder. Not just murder, premeditated murder. But when it came to deciding her punishment, something strange happened. The jury couldn't agree on whether she should get the death penalty. It happened twice. Because of that, the decision went to the judge. And in 2015, the judge ended it. Life in prison, no parole, no freedom, not ever.
The defendant has mental health issues. The court has also considered the defendant's childhood background, family history, and her expressed remorse. The court finds the mitigation presented is not sufficiently substantial to call for leniency and that a natural life sentence is appropriate. It is ordered the defendant shall be incarcerated in the Department of Corrections for the rest of her natural life with no possibility of parole.
Jodi Arias would spend the rest of her life behind bars, and the world finally understood the full darkness behind what happened in Travis Alexander's home. For years, Jodi Arias sat quietly inside Perryville Prison, but in 2025, her name suddenly exploded back into the headlines. A new documentary, Obsessed Unraveling Jodi Arias, released unseen interviews, prison details, and fresh voices connected to the case. It triggered a wave of renewed interest online. Inside prison, Jodi began selling artwork, writing public blog posts, and hinting at a new legal move. Her attempt to challenge the guilty verdict. Her June 2025 blog post caused drama. Rumors spread. Tabloids twisted the story, and social media went wild. Suddenly, Jodi Arias was trending again. Her lawyers now claim her original trial had errors and are fighting for a new review. It's unlikely. Arizona law demands powerful new evidence. But even a small legal crack can reopen a case. And that's why everyone is watching. Because after all these years, one question is back: is this truly over? Or is Jodi Arias starting a new chapter? We hope you found this video interesting. Let us know in the comment section below. Hit the subscribe button for more interesting videos like this. Thanks for watching the video.